Hi everyone, we are here with another lecture of Node.js. Okay, and guys, I hope you remember what actually we learned in previous lecture. Okay, uh, have you remember in our previous lecture we learned about the router, and we are in end of the lecture we are set up our file structure for our upcoming projects. Fine. I hope in that video you don't have any confusion because I did not get any your feedback and any question in my comment section, so that I can assume it's fine for you, right? Now guys, in this lecture we are going to use to connect our database in our node application. Okay, but some issue is there, which type of database we are going to use here. Okay, so in our previous lecture I already told you you have to install MongoDB. Okay, that means we are going to use NoSQL database in our Node.js. Fine. It doesn't mean that you only have to use NoSQL database with Node.js. Okay, in my particular Node.js session I'm using MongoDB, but it's totally depend upon you which database you prefer. Okay, but I suggest you that in beginning you have to use MongoDB. Okay, because it's very easy and understand easily for you. Okay, but end of the session, I will give you some knowledge about how could you connect MySQL database with Node.js. Okay, so you don't worry about the database, which type of database I'm using. Okay, some configuration is different, but everything is same as previous. Okay, now so let's we have to install. Now we're going to use our MongoDB database here. Okay. Guys, you can see in previous lecture I created some folder config controller models router. So I hope you understand what actually purpose to create this folder. Okay. So you don't worry and you don't think about router because you are already familiar with router. Now you can see here config folder. So we are keep our all configuration files inside config folder, right? A controller. We write our business logic. Okay, models. We are creating our tables to store in database, right? And router. You are already familiar with router. Okay, fine. Now guys, just I'm gonna install some library. Okay, npm I mongoose. Okay, so if you wanna use MongoDB, you have to install npm I mongoose. Okay, and guys, you can learn from here also. npm. Okay, npm is the official website of npm. Okay, now you can search here mongoose and get it, and you will get that result. Okay, mongoose, and you can learn some documentation is also there. So you can see how you use MongoDB here. Everything is mentioned here. Like how could you import the Mongoose library, and how to use, how to require uh, your database connection with your Node application, right? Okay. So just after this lecture, you should visit this website. Okay, because it's very good for you. Okay. Now npm I mongoose, just click enter. Okay, guys, I think something is running here. Sorry. NPM start. I don't need to start here. Okay, sorry, guys. Okay, NPM I mongoose. Okay. So you can see our mongoose library is downloaded successfully. Okay, now as I told you, we have to keep our configuration file inside a config folder. So we have to create one file inside config folder. Okay, so just click here and create one file with the name, any name you can choose. but I'm using database connection dot js. Okay, fine, guys. Okay, now we have to import our library, right? Import mongoose. Fine. Okay, mongoose. And guys, now const db is equal to mongoose dot connect, and we have to pass our URL here. Okay, so our URL should be like this: mongodb, and give our localhost 127.0.0.1, and give the port. I think 27017 is a default port, and give any database name. Okay, if you created database, you can give here. Otherwise you can give a new name. If this name is exists in your data or MongoDB, it will reuse. But if doesn't exist, so it created. Fine. I'm using new DB. Fine. And fine. And now we have to connect. Okay. Guys, I think we have to mistake something. Mongoose.connect. Then we have to install, store this connection from here. Fine, guys. Now, uh, after this three line, our MongoDB is connected successfully. Okay. So we are just importing our library here. Then we are just connect our mongoose with our MongoDB URL. Okay, like which database we are going to use. Okay, so we are using MongoDB, and this is our local host port. Okay, I'm just like, one sec. I have to check 127 jitna. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we have to give our URL of database. Fine. Now, after this line, we have to establish our connection. Okay, so mongoose.connection, and store this all connection inside db variable. Fine. Now, during connection of database, is there any error? So if is there any error, so one event is emit. Okay, what the name? Error. Okay. Okay. Now, just print is there any error? db error. Fine, and just give the variable. If there is no error, so we have to print some message like during connection of database, is there any error? This code is executed. Okay, but if we won't get any error while we are creating our database, so this code is executed. Okay, guys. Open is a event. Okay, and this had a callback function, and write message here: log db connected. Fine, guys. And just export default what db we have to export. Fine, because we are storing all the connection inside db variable, so that we have to export db from where? Database connection.js file. Fine. Okay, guys. So sorry, this is our main file. Okay, so our application start from the index.js, because you can see inside packet.json our main file is what? Index.js. Okay, this is our main file, so our application will start from index.js. Now we have to import our database in main file. Okay, import db, click enter. Okay, and ES6 we have to give the file name with extension. Fine. Now open your console or just run our application. Npm start. If database connected successfully, we are getting which message? We are getting this message. Fine. But if unfortunately we are if we are getting any error while we are creating connecting our database, that code will executed and we are getting db error. Fine, just click enter. Let's see what happened. Okay guys, you can see our database connected successfully. That means we won't get any error here. Okay, but unfortunately I'm just giving something like this. Okay, so what happened that time? You can see we are not getting master db connected. Okay, so after of some time we will get error. So I hope guys you understand how to connect MongoDB database with Node.js. Fine. Okay, guys, you can see we are getting error because that time uh, our API is called. Okay, because everything is based on API. Okay, I can see DB error, Mongoose selection error. You can find everything here. Why we are getting this error? Okay, because this code will executed if we are getting any error while we are connecting our database. Fine, guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna summarize whole lecture of a whole particular lecture. Okay, sorry, guys. Okay, so in this lecture, actually, we are connecting our database with Node.js so that we are using Mongoose library to connect MongoDB. Okay, so that we have to install npm I Mongoose because Mongoose is not a inbuilt library or local library in Node.js. Okay, so that we have to use from the third party so that we have to install it manually. Fine. After installing, we are creating one file with the name of database connection.js inside config folder, and inside this we are import our Mongoose library which we installed recently. Fine. Then after Mongoose has one function connect. It takes URL to connect your database with Mongoose. Fine. Then after establishing of connection, we have to store this connection inside a variable db. Okay. So we are using mongoose dot connection. Okay. Then after while we are connecting, if our database connected successfully, we are getting db connected and open event is executed. But unfortunately, if we are getting any error while we are connecting our database, so that time this code executed. Fine. So this is very simple to use database with your Node.js. Okay. And while if you are using MySQL, everything is same but something different. Okay, so we talked about these things uh while we are ending our session. Okay, so you don't worry, it's just you have to relax about the databases. Okay, because almost we are, if we are working with Node.js in industry also, we are using MongoDB NoSQL database. Okay, because object because my MongoDB stored the documents as an object. Okay, so it's very fast to manage. So everyone want to enhance their performance, so MongoDB is good example. I'm not saying that MySQL is bad. Okay, so guys, we are going to end this session here. Okay, so you have to revise everything whatever I teach you in this particular lecture, and you should try to code along with me. Okay, because as I complete this connection with MongoDB. Okay, so after this lecture you have to try its on. Okay, because if you relax that only watching the video, you don't get any profit. Okay, because you can't remember everything. Okay, So you have to practice, you have to read documentation. If you guys getting any confusion and any error, just connect me and give the comment, and I'm also provided my social link. Just connect me there. Okay, I will resolve your issue and resolve your problem. Okay, so guys, if you are new here, so please go and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get all latest notification. And if you are my already subscriber, so go and just like the video and give your feedback over this video. And if you are thinking that this video is useful for you, so share this video with your friends and colleagues, everything for everyone. Okay, so guys, we are going to end this video. We will see you soon next lecture. Bye guys.